believe in him whom they have not heard.
When you out in this, how you gonna believe on something that you have not heard? Do you believe in the Lord, man?
I believe.
Okay.
No, hey, you gotta really analyze that. You gotta think about that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, wait. I'm gonna tell you why.
I believe in the higher.
In John the 6th chapter, you had some people that were following the Lord. They were playing like they were his disciples until he hit them with some deep stuff, and then they all left him. Are you willing to eat the Lord's flesh and drink his blood?
No. See, that's the thing.
There you go.
I don't understand.
That's why we right. Okay, I got something real quick.
He said he don't understand.
Yeah, I understand. I got one real quick. I got one real quick for you. 2 Timothy 2 and 15. All right. You say you don't understand that.
I know.
You say that's what we got to do. It says study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So when we rightly divide this word, it doesn't make you understand, because that was funny, because they really actually thought he was talking about drinking blood and things of that nature. It's not basically, we rightly divide it to make you understand, to understand how this word is really presented to you. All right, so basically not literally drinking his blood, but literally getting to the spirit of believing, and that's number one. It's people that's gonna get it because they believe, you know. They really believe. We really believe, man. We really believe.
Hey,
we out here on the highways and the streets in the cold and because we believe.
And you can't believe unless you listen and hear. The scripture tells you, in the scripture that the Ox just read, in Romans the 10th chapter, it says faith comes by the hearing of the word. And you're not doing a lot of listening.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
But are you thinking of other things while you listening to us?
No.
Because it seemed like you're listening to respond and not listening to just suck it in. You know.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So like,
I am. I can understand.
Saw that.
If y'all feel like that, I'm being wrong.
They think we care, but due time. In due time.
But you know what I'm saying? But it's like,
you got scripture?
Yeah. This because I'm gonna just get this real quick and then we'll get
okay, bro? Just listen.
You kept talking about nobody ever taught you. All right. So this is Acts 8:30. And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah and said, understandest thou what thou readest? And he said, how can I, except some man should guide me?
Right.
Go ahead.
No, hey, he said, see, what he's about to express is like, how could I understand him? He was in a chariot, chilling. He came, he was talking to them, was talking to him, and he said to him, how do you understand? How would I understand this without one man to guide me? So basically, to teach me to understand what is being said, what we have to do as men. While we sitting here, we read the scripture, and what we do, we'll break it down to you, man. So go ahead, finish that off.
And he said, how can I, except some man should guide me? And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him.
Help me out, bro.
And that's technically what you just said. When I mentioned that thing about the Lord, you know, about eating his flesh and drinking his blood, you said I don't understand that statement. So if you don't understand, just listen. You know, they giving you the answers.
You got a question, man?
Yeah, what were we called before Abraham? What were we called Israelites before Abraham and Noah?
The sons of the Most High, the sons of God.
Do you ever heard of Nephilim?
Basically.
Yeah, basically Nephilim translates to the sons of God. But we were Adamites. You know, if you go to the, that's 5 and 1? Genesis 5 and 1? Because you said Genesis 5 and 1 real quick.
6.
You gotta go? Okay, go ahead, bro.
No, you know, brother, you good. That's the reason why you got to keep coming out here, so you can get in tune with the spirit. Maybe the Lord wake you up, you know, and you might be out here prophesying with us. You never know, but you gotta learn how to listen, you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm a knucklehead.
No, man. Quit doing that.
We're out here, you know, so come out here and listen.
You know, I appreciate everything.
You hear? Did you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I said we're out here, you know, just come out here more.
All right.
You know?
All right, bro.
All right.
I got a scripture for you. This is Genesis 5 and 2. Male and female created he them and blessed them. Okay, come on. This is Genesis 5 and 1. This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that the Most High created man, in the likeness of the Most High made he him. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam, in the day when they were created.
So he, male and female, he named them Adam, in the day he created them. So actually we was the Adamites before that, because if you go to the time when, what was that? When everybody, the famous Genesis 6, where he said, what they call it? What's that? The Nephilim?
Yeah, that's
it's Nephilim. Okay, when he called us, the Nephilim is loosely translated. If you look at it, it's the sons of God.
Okay.
So what does the word Israel mean? Yasha'Allah. The word Israel itself phonetically breaks down. The Yah means he, Shar means prince, and Allah means power. So he, prince, power. So he's the prince. Say he's the son. He's the prince of God. What is a prince? What type of person is a prince to a king? Hey, he gonna get mocked for that day. Hey, curse that day.
You should tell him to get out the car and come over here.
Right. He is what to a king? What is a prince to a king? He's his son. Son, Nephilim,
hey, come out here, bro. Come out here. Come over here.
Come on.
Don't be a coward. Don't be a coward. Don't be a coward.
Mobile scoffers.
Right. Mobile scoffers. Yeah.
They come in all shapes and forms. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, we all in that, bro. So what is a prince to a king? Once again, son. Now Nephilim is loosely is translated to sons of God. All right. What is the word Allah means? You say God in a certain way. Allah is God. So Yasha'Allah, he prince God. So Nephilim is loosely translated son of God. So we are the sons of God, man. So Israel, Yasha'Allah means he prince of God. He's the prince of the power. And the power is our power in heaven. Right? You got something on that?
This is Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High.
Yep. And how we know that? The Spirit. The Spirit opens our minds up to know that we are the sons. He's been here before. He knows this, but he wanted to understand a little something. But the Spirit, me and I here on the highways and byways doing this work, not because we want to, it's because our Spirit will not let us do it.
I have one more question. Now about Africa and Jerusalem.
Okay.
At one time, when all the landmass was connected to one.
Pangaea.
Okay.
So
was it Jerusalem connected to so-called Africa?
I got a question for you. What is the land? Because we're going to inherit all of the land. All of this land belongs to earth. Matter of fact, the scripture tells you in 2nd Ezra, the 5th chapter or the 6th chapter, it says that the world was created for our sake.
6th chapter.
What is that land has to do with the people that the covenant was made with? If the lands are connected or not, what does that have to do with the people that the covenant was made with?
Oh, okay.
Did the Lord make a covenant with with Africa or the land? He made a covenant with the people,
Right.
You know?
Right. The concept of continents, that's new. Like Asia, Europe, North America, it's the white men that decided this is where we're going to stop this continent and this continent is separated. There is no continents. That's new. If you look up where the idea of a continent stuff, that's very, very new. So dividing the land masses, that's Esau.
Well, to make it a little more, the land always been our people. Everybody been given their lands. Everybody has been given their lands through the beginning. You know, so everybody has their lands. But the so-called white man make color an issue. You know, the whole world is brown, but this devil made everybody yellow and shit like that. Think about it. Does the land have something to do with like the people? See, the people make it the land. Right. So Jerusalem is a people. Israel is a people, or Jerusalem is a people before of a place. Right. You know what I mean? So we make the citizens of that place. You know. So if it was nobody there, what would have happened to it? It's just like it's a land, you know. So the people of Jerusalem, but that's one of the land he loves.
Yeah, exactly.
He loves that land. And he gave us the greatest land.
Prime real estate.
The prime real estate, baby. It's the luscious. It's going to be relush. It's going to be reluscious, I was about to say.
Right.
It's going to be...
That's a perfect word, though. All right, that's a perfect word.
Back to being luscious, okay?
Yeah, make it
So,
up.
yeah, this is what the Most High Yahweh Hashem al-Shadim, bro. Forget about the Pangea part. How did it get broken? How did everything get broken apart?
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, because what you're asking about, it really doesn't matter
why
right
they do
now. Because who's in control of Africa right now? Who's in control of the land of Israel? Who's running the world right now? You know? So what's going to happen to those people, and what's going to happen to you? That's really what you should be more concerned about. You know?
I mean, the reason I came up with the question is because everybody's saying, well, Jerusalem, and not saying Africa. I was just curious.
Who cares about Africa? What condition and state is Africa and Jerusalem in right now? And why are they in that state right there? We're gonna inherit all of the lands. You know? Once we get empowered, all of the land is gonna flourish. Truth is gonna be back in the earth. Right now, truth isn't in the earth right now.
He got that world for our section right there.
I got it right here. This is 2 Maccabees 5:19. Nevertheless, God did not choose the people for the place sake, but the place for the people's sake.
Right. He didn't choose the place for the. He didn't repeat.
I got it right. 2 Maccabees 5:19. Nevertheless, God did not choose the people for the place sake, but the place for the people's sake.
Right. Okay.
When the Lord, does Revelation say, I look and I behold New Africa coming down from heaven? But it says, I look, lo and behold, New Jerusalem coming down from heaven. So what land is the Lord dealing with? You know, the Lord is dealing with the land of Jerusalem. When the Lord gathered the elect of Israel and the land of Israel is rebuilt back up, the Lord isn't going to take his elect people and put them in the land of Africa. He's going to put them in Jerusalem. The new Jerusalem coming down from heaven is 144,000 chosen men of the Lord. You know, and when they come back, they're gonna rule over the whole world.
Galatians 4:26. But Jerusalem, which is above, which is free, which is the mother of us all. You know what I'm saying? So Jerusalem is the motherland, man. So the whole African thing is wickedness, man. You know, Jerusalem is the motherland. Jerusalem is the place that the Lord reverences and look towards to. You know what I'm saying? His people and that place. You know what I mean? That African nonsense. People think just because it's the largest, it seems like it should be the place where everybody needs to go. You know what I'm saying? But it's nothing but heathens over there, man. I mean, our people are scattered there too. But you know, they're heathens there, man.
You don't see the so-called white man coveting to get back the land of Africa. The Arabs, the Palestinians, and the Amalekites, the Jews. What land are they fighting over?
Jerusalem.
You know?
You got 3:7. This is Exodus 11:7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Them Africans are leaving Africa and going into Israel. And the Israelites, those Israelis over there, those Jews, those gutter rats, saying that they have a certain deadline to get up out of the land, or they're gonna get thrown in jail and get penalized, man. I think it's 35,000 or something like that.
He got a precept, but let him get
go ahead. Yeah, bro, knock it out. Y'all go ahead and knock this road. We trying to get. I got a question.
Exodus 11:7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
Beautiful. You was talking about the land of Israel. The scripture just said, I don't know if you was paying attention to it, but he said, through the children of Israel, a dog should not move his tongue. He called the rest of the nations dogs. You know? So Egypt ain't got nothing to do with it. The Mizraimites ain't got nothing to do with it in that land. He say, so he said he does put a difference between them and the children of Israel. And then even he said to the Cushites, he said the Ethiopians, so We're not the same, bro. That's it.
And if I can say this real quick,
Go ahead.
have you ever really met an African?
I work with plenty of
Okay, so you know they don't talk like us, they don't walk like us, they don't smell like us, they don't move like us. It's a complete two different people, man. Completely different nations. But everybody see, oh, they all black or they all brown, so we gotta come from them, man. You go over there, they call us lost children. You know, they think we're the ones that are lost, but they don't understand that we're the true princes of the power, man. You know, and we're the ones who are gonna come up and put them under our foot as well.
Hey,
all right.
And they gonna love it when we in order. The nation's gonna do that. Now you had a scripture, right?
That war for all saints.
You want to bring it up? Bring it up, bro. No problem.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, who thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
So Lord, the Most High say, Adam, he say, made Lord over all thy creatures, right?
Of whom came we all, and the people.
Whom came all the nations? Go ahead.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
So then he differentiated even the people that thou hast chosen, which are who? Israel. All right. Go ahead.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
Yeah. So this is